Definition of autism, it's a pathogenesis. There's not just one cause. So what happens with autism is if you and I look at a tree, we see a tree and there's green leaves. And for example, sometimes a child with autism would look at that same tree and see every single leaf, every single blade of grass. That's overwhelming. And that's hard to process.
Dominic has learned to handle himself in stressful situations, and he's learned to walk away. And now he has learned to say, have you learned to say, Dommy? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's not such a big deal.
And the first and most difficult thing for parents to do is to let go of the need to get something from their child. I don't care about right answers. I don't care about, it's nighttime, so it's not the sun, it's the moon. Yay, you got the, I don't care about that. I want my child to go, look at the moon, Mommy. It's so big. I want to have a conversation. I want to connect. I want to relate. I want to share ideas and thoughts and memories. Because for a lot of autistic kids, looking at pictures of their own vacation, for example, is like looking at pictures of someone else's vacation. I'm not relating to this. I'm not connected in. It's meaningless. But a lot of families come to me because at some point they've stagnated and they said, but I know my child wants more and needs more and I want more for my child. How do we do it? So it has to come from the inside out. And that's a marathon, not a sprint.
I love my family. My mom's name is Connie, my sister's name is Niani.
My son has potential to do anything in the world because he's a great kid and he's good at what he does. He has a great sense of humor, believe it or not. He's a comedian in class and that he's always making jokes in classroom. His peers always think he's going to be a comedian when he grows up.
Like, I am so proud of him in school and just proud of him in general. I'm just proud that he's my brother.
The greatest reward is a parent's relationship with their child and vice versa. The child so desperately wants to connect with the two people they connect most with, their parents.
I've always, for the longest time, thought my mom favored him over me, and I always felt like she liked him more because, like, she was trying to, like, make things easier by giving him, like, certain things that he wanted, and I always thought he was spoiled, and I'm like, well, you love him more than me, but I realize now that it wasn't like that, and my mom loves us both equally, and I learned how to, like, comprehend that she's not like choosing his side. She's trying to make it easier on him.
My daughter, it affected her in many ways and she's still dealing with it as we speak. She still holds back grudges from the past of how he used to be. She still holds it till this day and she's seeing a counselor for it.
Niani's not autistic.
Like, lately I've been kind of like sad and I feel like I have to hide everything, so I felt like I needed to talk to someone and I've gotten better. Like, I feel more open than I was before.
You know, it's easy for parents to go, I gotta help this child not have a tantrum, or I gotta help this child to get dressed, or I gotta help this child, and can't you just manage? And you know, that's very common and natural, but that's why coming in with the family unit as a whole and working with the mothers and the fathers and working with the siblings is imperative. So
whenever when I thought he didn't deserve something, like my mom would buy him something, I would get so mad because I'm like, he just throw a fit and you're just gonna give in and get him something? That's like not fair at all. Like, I've been good the whole time and he's throwing this fit and the next day you get him something. I always thought that was unfair when she did that. Well, I did always try hard, like, to get my mom's attention over my brother's, like, because I always felt like she favored him more when I was younger, so I always like tried my hardest to get all of her attention, and it would pull away from my brother and it would just cause a big fight. And then I realized now that I'm older that was meaningless and pointless because my mom loves us both very much.
I work with the whole family, siblings too. Siblings get forgotten. Somebody said they're called the glass child, you know? And I was working with a family for a long time and with the boy who has Asperger's, and then the daughter, 2 years younger, was perfect. She would come home and her homework would be done and she would make her bed and she was this perfect child and she was great at sports and she was cute and she was wonderful and smart and funny and sweet. And then about 1.5 years into our work, she started talking about killing herself. And I said, well, let's shift our perspective now away from your son and now we're gonna help her. And we got her the help she needed and she's fine now, a couple of years later, but it's still a struggle because you just get forgotten.